Okay, let me just tell you what's happening. In this incredible Blendtec, you saw whole fruits of all sizes with the rinds on them, and you notice something. I'm not babysitting it. I don't have to sit here. I don't have to hit 4 or 5 different buttons. The blender is doing all the work. Today, you have the opportunity to be able to take advantage. First and foremost, it is a huge customer pick at 4.1 stars at hsn.com. There are 41 reviews. 32 of them on the Blendtec are perfect 5-star reviews. And I'm gonna tell you something. I did my comparison shopping before the show. You go out, and just if you're even looking for the Blendtec, you look at our retail, $500, $600, $700 in a heartbeat, because the configuration that we have for you today is completely exclusive. You're also getting, take a look at this, that twister jar. So you're not just getting the blender itself with a 650 motor, because let me tell you what, there are other models out there. This blender, the blender alone is $450. You're getting the twister jar at $129.95. So we are going to show you how you can do everything from your nut butters, ground coffee, juices, you name it. You also get the spatula, you get the quick guide that goes along with it. An HSN exclusive, and are you ready for confidence? 8-year warranty. I don't know about you, but the last blender I bought, I think had a warranty of maybe 6 months. 8-year warranty. And you know what, when we compare blenders, it's all about power, isn't it? When you go out and you do that comparison shopping to that other blender that we know about, you know, the one like the V, let me just tell you, I'm gonna put this in perspective for you in this presentation. The Blendtec has more power, it has a better performance, it can do so much more, and instead of spending $600 and $700, you are spending $299.95, or better yet, $49.99 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal, free shipping and handling. And Casey Savage, our brand ambassador, is with us today. I have been watching this, as you know, I've been here since about, I don't know, maybe noon today. I am so blown away by this.
And you know what? You should be, because it's actually an amazing piece of technology. The fact that Blendtec has come up with so many incredible innovations. This is not a blender. When you hear the word blender, you think, oh yeah, one of those. No, I don't want that. I don't want to chew on chunks of ice.
Right.
This is so much more than a blender. Let's start with technology. See this square jar? Blendtec invented the square jar.
Why is it square?
And why is it, yeah, good question. Why is it square to begin with? Who cares? Round blenders don't work. You know that and I know that, and that's why you're so frustrated with the round blender at home, because you have to keep stopping, stirring, the ingredients get blasted out to the sides and a big empty hole ends up in the middle. But with a square, everything hits a wall like friction, and when it hits, it keeps moving, and when it keeps moving, it keeps blending down into that huge massive blade that we'll talk about. Let me show you how powerful it is. Grapes, kiwi with the fuzz.
I love it.
Orange. I'm putting things in here that I dare you to put in your blender at home. And
oh my gosh, it's like a whole pineapple.
With the core, that's important. Greens on my strawberries.
And the truth about the important part about that, Casey, is that that's where, that's where all the benefits are.
No one wants to chew on greens, or at least I don't, but when it's in a Blendtec blender, you won't be chewing on it. We've got some cantaloupe with the seeds. Pop in some spinach, top it up with a boatload of ice.
Okay, wait. First thing you notice, no water.
No water.
You don't put any additional water in this.
I'm not putting water in this. This is called a total juice. So if you've got a juicer at home, you're used to juicers that separate the pulp, right? Well, guess what? The fiber's kind of important.
Yeah.
Here we're keeping the fiber. No doctor's ever said, you need less fiber. I'd like to meet you if your doctor said that.
Your diet,
That's amazing. Presets. Here's what sets Blendtec apart. Besides that square jar.
How cool is that?
Pre-programmed settings. So guess what? There is no guessing. That's the best part. Besides the fact that we can do batters and dressings.
I love it.
Frozen drinks.
Margarita glass, hilarious.
Margaritas. Here we got our smoothie with the straw. Ice cream cone. You can do ice cream in here without having to wait 24 hours to freeze a barrel or a drum in your freezer. Then we've got whole juices, which is what I'm going to press. Hot soup.
I can do soup in this.
Pulse mode. Get this, it's a little pulse, a little like boop boop heartbeat.
Hilarious.
And then along here you've got 8 speeds that you can slide your finger up and down. So I'm going to press that whole juice button. Okay, One thing I love about Blendtec blenders in general is we talk about the fact that you don't need to babysit your Blendtec blender.
Yes.
So listen as it starts to rev up on its own. There are the square, see that? That's the square walls that we're talking about. A square wall forces the ingredients in. The big V, as you call it, and lots of other brands have a stir stick because it can't perform like this. Blendtec founder Tom Dixon got a shoddy blender in the 70s for his wedding. And because he's an inventor and an engineer, he said, no, I am going to make it my life's mission to create the world's most advanced blender. Fast forward to countries all around the world, to restaurants around the world, smoothie shops, coffee shops, chefs are using Blendtec blenders. And this is the same commercial quality blender in some funky fun colors for your countertop that get the job done. Down in front, Bobby, there's a countdown that tells you how long until it's ready.
I see that. I was wondering if how it knows, but look at it.
There it is, 0. It counts down.
Oh my gosh. You know what? First of all, it sounds like a jet engine. You know what I noticed too? It's not traveling. You know when you have like an old blender and it's like my blender or my
you
blender
have to hold
every
it
time
down.
I'm pushing and pushing and then I'm holding it because it's traveling. That is amazing. And Gazy, you said something really important, that this is the professional model. This is the one that you're seeing out in all the restaurants, the smoothie stores. I go to a smoothie store and I am telling you this is the exact same one that they have there and I am
I hope you
dying.
give that a test.
I cannot wait.
Now, here's another thing to look out for. If you can't get your smoothie through a tiny little teeny paper straw,
Oh, that's good.
it's not smooth. Look how little this straw is. Do you taste the kiwi fuzz? Do you see the greens? Where are the seeds from that?
That tastes amazing.
Cantaloupe. Everything's been totally pulverized.
Can I tell them the colors?
Yeah,
Right, I'm
please
gonna run over there where we have
You
all
do
the
that.
colors because we already have some updates. And listen, I want to say something to everyone out there. I know you've been doing this, right? You've been watching this all day because this is what we do. And I hope and pray you've done your comparison shopping. You said in the beginning, you can go to, your big A, the big Bath and Body store that we know, shop. Do your comparison shopping. Make sure that you're comparing the 650 because this is the top of the line model that easily $600-700 out in the retail market. At $49.99 today, you still have 30 days, but you have an 8-year warranty that goes right along with it. This is the most incredible value. I know the last time we had it is today's special in September, gone. And today, fun colors. So we're starting on the black. So there's your black, and of course the black is the one that we used on our first demonstration. You see all of the 6 pre-programmed cycles. Okay, let's talk about this stunning seafoam. Oh my gosh, all right, I have the final 500 for the entire country in the seafoam, which is such a gorgeous shade. We then have it available in a lovely orchid. And and I say this all the time, we're all color coordinating our kitchens. There's only 500 left in the orchid. Then I love the slate. If you're someone who has a kitchen that is all stainless, beautiful in that slate, and then we have it available for you in the red. But you know what this is, with us shipping it to you for free, and by the way, you even get a recipe book. We have another recipe book we encourage you to pick up. You get the spatula. This, by the way, is the twister jar. This is $129.95 on its own. And when you go out and you do your comparison shopping on the Blendtec, it does not come with this. So the value that you're getting today is off the charts. But listen, it's your blender, it's your mixer, it's obviously your food processor. You can do your juices, you can do your smoothies, you can do my favorite, you can do peanut butters, you can grind coffee with this one, you can make ice cream with it. What can't it do?
It cannot pay your taxes, but it can shred them if you want.
Good answer.
You know what? Sounds like a great option for me this year.
Yes, me too.
Let's do that nut butter because mega bonus. Love that it's coming with this twister jar. This takes it next level. So not only can you blend, use it as a juicer, now you're using this twister jar for anything thicky or sticky. So if it's a hummus, if it's a pesto, if you're doing a really thick shake with ice cream, you can use this, but I'm using it for a nut butter and it's going to take about 20 seconds. I'm going to use this manual control and watch this.
Oh my gosh. What? Okay, that is insane to make peanut butter.
In 18 seconds.
I am throwing my blender out.
In 18 seconds. And I've got this gooey warm peanut butter. Here's the trick. The longer you leave it on running, the smoother, the velvetier, the meltier, the runnier, the warmer it gets. So here we have fresh peanut butter. Make it any way you want with Granny Smith apple wedges.
Or even on its own. I eat peanut butter. I live on peanut butter.
I'm a nut addict.
Oh, me too.
I need to, you know, join a support group at this point.
That is so good. Oh, I can't even tell you. And you know what I love the most about this? Most of the time, I could just chow down that whole thing. Most of the time when you're making peanut butter, they tell you have to use oil.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's a shoddier blender that requires you to add some moisture to it to mix it up. We don't have that problem with Blendtec. Blendtec has all the problems solved. NSF certified for sanitation purposes. There's even a little hole here in the bottom of the handle, so whether it's in the dishwasher or the sink, all the water drains out so you don't get that ooey buildup you get with some. The blade is connected, it never comes out, and I'm gonna ask you to do something.
What?
Touch that blade. Wow, you did that without hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that with any other blender.
Oh, I know, I wouldn't dare.
Sharp.
This is so smooth.
It's blunt.
It's blunt.
And here's why it's a blunt blade.
Why?
Blendtec engineers discovered something. Sharp blades compensate for wimpy motors. So if you've got a sharp blade in your blender and it's getting you nowhere, it's because they're trying to make up for the fact that there's a weak motor. That's why it probably only costs, you know, $100 or less. That's because this has 3 peak horsepower, 1,650 watts. A lot of blenders are 300 watts, 1,200 if you're lucky. This is like the Rolls Royce of blenders.
And when we talk about that, it's really important because here's the thing, guys. We know you're going out, and if you're doing comparison shopping, particularly for the one, you know, like the V that's out there, that blender, $600, $700 you could spend, you're getting more power here. And let's face it, it comes down to the power. You're getting an 8-year warranty, and you got it when you're doing your comparison shopping, you need to compare, you know, apples to apples.
8 years.
8-year warranty on this one. The fact that it does everything, that it did peanut butter like that in a matter of seconds without adding any oil whatsoever. You could do, even if we're on keto diets, whatever we're on, so don't think it's just for smoothies, because it's not just for smoothies.
This is your all-in-one, replaces 8 appliances. We say it replaces 8 appliances. I can go on and on and on thinking of tons of appliances. But here's how the power of it works. We've used it in place of a juicer. Don't forget easy to clean dishwasher, or you can just run it with some soapy water, even on the machine to get it going. Yeah. We made it, you know, a nut butter machine. I want to show you something really cool. I'm going to fire this bad boy up and take a look at the fact that the rice is beneath the blade. I haven't even put enough rice in here to touch the blade. So see how low that is? Watch this.
My gosh!
It grabs the rice and immediately becomes a grain mill. So even with a fine, tiny amount of rice, this has enough power. Take your wheat berries, turn it into wheat flour, oats into oat flour, almonds into almond flour. If you're on any type of a specialized diet, or if in general, like myself, you just want to be healthier and eat real whole foods, this is the tool to get it done. This is your, you know that saying, food is life? Good food makes for a better life. And when you're eating fewer processed foods and making from scratch, feel that. Feel that. That was grains of rice.
That is absolutely amazing. You know what I think we have to do? We have to go to the factory.
Oh yeah,
because
let's go for a tour.
I saw this video, because you know, and they've been around for over 40 years. This is the coolest factory ever.
So yeah, this is Orem, Utah. Look at their front door. It's a giant blender jar, and you go inside, and here's the peace of mind. It's not just a bunch of faceless people from you know overseas that you're never going to meet or never hear of. There are 400 American families that are supported with every purchase of a Blendtec blender, and they are the happiest people putting their heart and soul into it. There's the highest tech automation. They've got a dietitian on board, a nutritionist. They have a fitness facility. They have medical that they support their staff with. So they are walking the walk and talking the talk over there.
I think that is so important. You know, for me as a shopper, right, like you, it's so important to me. And you know, and it tells you why, how it's made, where it's made, and lets you know know why you can get an 8-year warranty. Go over and look at your blender. I mean, first of all, 9 times out of 10, I don't use mine anymore because every time I'm using it, I have to stop, hit the pulse button, get the spoon, move everything around.
Hashtag fail, as they say.
Yes, exactly. The price, and I have to say, the price on the power that you're getting, the performance you're getting, and then check it out. It already knows. Like, you don't have to go, all right, do I time this myself? There's a timer.
Yeah. And so it's pre-programmed. So if you listen and watch carefully, you'll see there, it revs up.
Yeah.
Don't call well, you can call customer service and talk about it if you want, but I'm here to tell you that it's doing that on purpose. It knows when to rev up to give you the best smoothie. Step 1, it starts like a nice low grumble, breaking down those frozen strawberries and all those ice cubes. Then it revs up so that I get the citrus from the orange. There's some pineapple in there as well. And it gives you this velvety, gorgeous, professional texture. Add in your scoop of protein powder. Add in some ground flax. Add in a little bit of coconut oil. It doesn't matter. Whatever lifestyle you subscribe to, this gets you to where you want to go. But without this, all you get is a lot of frustration if you don't have the right blender. No chef, no shop owner, no restaurant owner would ever get a low quality blender because they don't want to waste their time or money, and they have customers that expect perfect results. Look at that.
Dying to taste this.
Does that not look unbelievable?
Wow. Look at the consistency. You can see it. Obviously, you have no idea what was in there. I mean, there's not like pieces and chunks that are left.
You can hide things. Trust me, I've got 3 kids.
Oh, well, and I would say, isn't that the best way, right, to get your family to really drink healthy drinks because they have absolutely no idea. You look at this, it looks like a strawberry daiquiri.
Taste this.
All right.
Is that not unbelievable?
That is delicious.
So frothy.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Delicious, so incredible. You know, I've got 1 tween boy and 2 teenage boys.
Oh, you do?
I've got a lot of boys going on.
A lot of testosterone in that house.
And I never thought I would see the day where they actually say to me, Mom, where's the kale? Because they actually...
What?
I have converted them into loving kale. You know it's so good for you. And here you see that WildSide jar. It's coming to you with today's special, and then you see that you've got the twister jar as well. It comes with a lid so you can store whatever you make in the refrigerator. There's that spectacular spatula. The owner's manual has a couple recipes, and so does the little book that comes along with the twister jar. But here is the best part. The minute you get this at home, you're already cooking from scratch. You're already making fresh recipes. You're already doing good for yourself. And it really is an incredible feeling. The fact that you've got versatility as well to be able to do things like ice cream. You like health, you like nutrition.
Yes, but I love ice cream.
But this ice cream has vegetables in it, Bobby. It has cabbage.
What? I never heard of vegetable ice cream.
It has cabbage and protein powder.
So what was the first thing in there?
We've got a little non-dairy creamer, or you could use almond milk if you want, or whatever you want. We've got oranges. We've got cabbage, avocado,
There's no way I'm eating cabbage ice cream.
Oh yeah, you will. Wait until you see this. This is the type of ice cream that your kids or yourself will say, is it ice cream time yet? You can eat this for breakfast. And we also have some orange extract. I promise you in the end it will taste like a creamsicle.
I can't wait. And by the way, don't forget, if you look at the front here, all you do is look at the little photo. So I'm gonna hit the one that looks like an ice cream cone, right?
Little ice cream cone. Okay, while we're waiting for this.
Look at that though.
While we're waiting for this, come on over here because that's gonna be icy cold. I've got something that's gonna be steamy hot in a second over here. Homemade soup.
If we don't have you yet, we have you at soup.
We have you at soup.
Because
Let's call it the
phenomenal.
soup du jour.
Yes.
You go to a restaurant and you say, ooh, what do you have? And it's always some incredible soup like carrot apple. And you're like, oh, that sounds delicious. I could never make that at home. I'm using raw vegetables. So I've got fruit that's raw apple.
And not in small little chunks, by the way,
big chunks. And this is filled, this is a 90-ounce dry capacity. Carrots, raw carrots. How inexpensive is that? Onion. This could not be any more affordable to make homemade soup. Pop in about 2 cups of broth, and here we're using vegetable broth and a little bit of pepper. You can add some salt if you want, you don't have to. Turn it on. See that little steamy soup button?
Yeah.
So you're going to press that, but here's the big deal. If you're like, yeah, I've seen some other blenders out there do that. The major competitor, that expensive $600-700 one, they do it in 5 to 6 minutes. Ours is 3 minutes, just to give you an idea, and that's power. How does it heat it? Friction. The longer that blade spins, the hotter it gets. But in 3 minutes, it'll still be about 101 degrees. So if you're a raw foodie, this keeps the integrity of all the nutrients.
How great is this, right? It's freezing still across the country.
Yeah, sadly.
Imagine coming home, and listen, how many times do you go to your refrigerator, right? You pull out the drawer and go, okay, I never ate all the vegetables. I didn't eat the fruit, and you're throwing out, literally, it could be hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you can make soup, or that you can make an amazing smoothie, and all right, I'm gonna taste it.
So this is a little bit melty because our ice was under the studio lights for a bit longer than I'd like, but you can add more ice and firm it up. But I want you to give that a taste with the spoon because it is so delish and smooth and velvety.
This is cabbage ice cream, guys.
Yes, I know. It's honestly, I can't wait to get your reaction. Let's hear what you have to say about this.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Are you kidding me?
No.
I mean, I watched it go in there, but I sure as... I almost said something.
I can sense the profanity there, but that's how good it is.
So good.
It's unreal.
I've never tasted it. It tastes, it's so creamy tasting and smooth.
You've got the protein. It tastes like an orange creamsicle.
Wow.
But it's cabbage and carrots.
Wow.
So you're getting your servings of veggies in a dessert.
All right, let me tell you what, guys.
Just for that alone.
Just to do the same thing, because like I said in the beginning, there's no way in the world I'm eating cabbage soup. That is ice cream, cabbage ice cream. That is so delicious. What can't you do, as we said? You can make anything in here. So don't think just the smoothies, that this is gonna be for all of your drinks, but all of your peanut butters. Even if you like peanut butter alone, what do you spend for peanut butter? And you know, a lot of the calories that are in the peanut butter you're buying is from all the oils they're adding. We made peanut butter in, how long was the peanut butter?
18 seconds.
18 seconds, guys. Without any oil in it whatsoever. I have to just take another moment and say, listen, the price today, the performance, there's nothing like it. This is the professional model. It's the $650. Keep that in mind when you're doing your comparison shopping. Easily $600, $700 out there in the retail market. And when you buy it, you do not get the $129.95 value of the twister jar. We have it today for 1 day. 1 day and 1 day only. Blender alone is $450. 1 day that you can get this home for only $49.99 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. You have 30 days, but even more than that, you have an 8-year warranty. And by the way, this is hilarious. They're some of the greatest reviews at hsn.com.
I love them.
I was laughing. I mean, some were
so good.
Best blender, better than the one we were telling you about, greatest blender ever.
I know the one you're gonna say. It's my favorite.
Should I say it? It was hilarious. And I was reading this review and it says, okay, guys, don't be cheap. Just buy it. It's amazing. And I went, yeah, sometimes we think it's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money when you think of how much money you spend for blenders that don't begin to compare, that don't have 1,650 watts of power. I don't know of any other blender that has that. 8-year warranty, and okay.
Ooh, there's the steam.
3 minutes, and I can see the steam already coming out.
And think about all the money that you won't be spending on eating out, on buying store-bought, salt-laden, sodium-filled, preservative foods. You'll be cooking from scratch. And what's your health worth? Seriously, the fact that you get to go to the doctor for your annual physical, and they say, how's your diet? And you're like, oh, actually, I invested in a Blendtec blender, and I'm cooking from scratch, and I'm making soups from scratch. I'm making, ice cream with vegetables in it.
Cabbage ice cream.
Cabbage ice cream. You're making your homemade nut butters. That's the color of fresh carrot apple soup. It's got this incredible quality to it. You can see how delicious that is. It's creamy, and we didn't even have cream in it. Imagine if you added a little Greek yogurt.
Oh, I have to taste this
I want you to taste that. That's what freshness tastes like. You could always add some salt if you wanted to add a bit of sodium.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Isn't that fresh? And
I've tried some soup that's been made in other blenders, even ones that we've sold here. I should tell you, but it doesn't taste anything like this. That is amazing. And by the way, we even have a book, a really cool blender book. I suggest you pick it up if you can. It's getting really limited. Okay, this is the Power Blender Revolution book. We're gonna pop the, oh, that soup's good. There it is at $24.99. I think there's over 300 recipes in here. So if you're like, gosh, you know, I wanna buy it, but I'm not sure what all I can do with it, you will be blown away. We have only about more than 300 recipes and only a few hundred books left. So the Seafoam, I wanna just mention, the Seafoam, we have about, what's it, 450 only remaining. The pomegranate red in this hour is the most popular, far and away. Don't forget that we also have the orchid. That black will be gone next, so the black has been very popular. But this isn't really even a, you know, hate to even realize it's a home blender. This is a professional blender with professional, incredible professional power.
This is a tool for the kitchen that you get rid of the coffee grinder, you pass down your stand mixer, you don't need the food processor. This is the all-in-one, from your doughs to your desserts to your baked goods.
Yes.
We're gonna get to that, so don't go anywhere. From your soup maker to your ice cream maker to your nut butters, think about all of the things in your life that involve chopping, pureeing, mixing, blending. This is the tool to get it done. And now I've got some avocado, a huge handful of fresh basil, pine nuts, some olive oil, a little bit of lemon that you can add in there as well. If you wanted to put some garlic, toss it in there. I love spicy, I'd add some heat as well. And in just a few seconds, I will have creamy avocado pesto. How delicious is that? Look at this.
And this twister jar, by the way, this is the extra that you get in our configuration that's exclusive. And how much money are you paying this when you go to the stores to buy it, right?
Yeah, or you go to your favorite restaurant because you're like, oh, I just love going to that Italian restaurant. They make the best pesto pasta. Here's something I do at home. I use the pesto like this, even if it's a creamy pesto, as the base of a pizza. It's so garlicky and creamy and delicious.
Idea.
But look at this consistency. It is beautiful.
See, yes, it's not watery. And Red, if you have a blender and then what you don't like about it is it does make, whether it's smoothies, sauces, whatever, really runny, look at the difference. I mean, that is a huge plus. And I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Listen, this is an amazing first purchase to HSN, right? If you've never shopped with us before, you're watching the demonstration, you're doing your comparison shopping, and again, totally exclusive. This is the $650, which is the top of the line. You're looking at $600-700 out in the retail market. Also for other comparison blenders that don't even compare because they don't have the same amount of power to it. 3 horsepower, but 1,650 watts of power and an 8-year warranty. And go and read the reviews as well. And you know, it has a really small footprint to it also in terms of size.
I'm really glad you mentioned that because here is a huge plus. And in reading some of the comments and reviews, I have to mention the fact that it's 15.5 inches tall, which means it fits under your kitchen cabinetry on your countertop. Most of the other brands, you have to take it apart. It cannot fit in its entirety.
That's huge.
This is compact, it's beautiful, it's stylish, it's the highest of engineering and innovation when it comes to blender technology, which is why Blendtec says, hey, we're the world's most advanced blender. So when you're shopping around wondering what should I get, do you want the world's most advanced blender? Ice, I know that's a huge question you're asking yourself is, okay, but what about ice? I wanna see, does it do ice? Take a look at this. I'm going to power it up, use this 8-speed slide capacitor.
Whoa.
Does it do ice?
There's your snow cone.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what was that, like 3 seconds?
That was, I missed the time. I think it was about 5 seconds, but check this out.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It is actual snow, and I'm Canadian, so I know my snow right now. We're having a terrible winter.
Yes.
Pop in the good stuff, and we can turn this into a margarita maker. I once owned a machine that only makes margaritas.
Oh, and what do those machines cost?
That was a few $100.
Exactly. We sold them here. I know my brother has one.
And it was so big too. I remember having that.
Exactly. It's like, where do you put it? Where do you store it?
So in just a few seconds, you get those perfect drinks that you get in the tropics. The ones that you go, oh, I wish I could make it like this at home, but it's always super watery, or the ice, I have to chew on it. Look at this. You can see how perfect that is.
Listen, this is what your bartenders are using, Blendtec.
Oh, yeah, of
So don't
course.
think this is a blend. This is not a brand that's just for home use. I mean, they've been around for over 40 years.
You can start a business with this, honestly.
Yes.
I mean, you can actually get things going for yourself, or start charging your friends when they come over.
Yes.
A friend of mine, actually, she said, well, you know, it'd be so great if you could come over one night and all of us girls gather around and you make all the recipes. I'm like, just tune into HSN. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot easier. Hit the record button and you're good to go. Oh, that looks so good.
Margaritas. And you know that when you do them at home, they don't look like that, and you're crunching and biting into that ice.
Exactly.
So
and we
result.
would love to hear from you. Thank you. With so many people that are calling in, and again, perfect first purchase. And thank you. We have hundreds of people that are making their first purchase today to HSN. We're glad to have you as part of our family. You couldn't get a better item as a first purchase. When you see that FlexPay, that's $49.99 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. But guess what? It's not layaway. We're immediately going to ship it to your home. Immediately. And there's no interest on FlexPay at all. You have 30 days with us, but then you have an 8-year warranty that comes along with this blender. And the colors, we'll go over the colors again for you. And what's so cool is you're watching the blender go, you put everything in it, and then that's all you do. Because the timer, the little timer is right on the control panel in the front. It does all the work. I don't have to stop it. Hit the pulse button, open it up, mix everything around, go back and hit start again. You do nothing. And boy, that was done even faster.
Carrot cake smoothie. Ooh. It's carrot cake in liquid form. How good
okay,
is
well,
that?
I'm going over for that fast, but I want to go over the colors, and you know, because if you're trying to make that decision, listen, if you've watched it all day, yes, make the purchase. So many times we're like, should I, shouldn't I don't know. Absolutely. You will not be disappointed. Think of all the blenders that we have that are in, like, you go, don't I have a blender? And you're trying to look underneath the counter because you never use it because you're disappointed every time you use it. The fact that this will fit right on the countertop, under the shelves at only 15.5 inches in height, black is in the lead. So right now, the black is the star for us, but if you want the fun colors, here it is in that awesome seafoam. The pomegranate, $4.50 left in the seafoam. We have pomegranate, we have the slate gray. Oh wait, this is orchid. And here's the slate gray, and then finally we have it also in that pomegranate red, which everyone's loving. This is, you're getting it all. You're getting, this is the twister jar. $130 alone for just the twister jar. That's part of this exclusive configuration that you're getting today. That you get the spatula that goes with it, recipes, owner manual. You get all of it at a price of only $299.95. And you see the retail of almost $600. I cannot say this enough. Do your comparison shopping, which I did a lot of this morning. And whether it's, because to me, when I do comparison shopping on blenders, I want the name, but also it's the statistics of it, right? I mean, the power, the fact that it has 1,650 watts of power. Because listen, when you're looking at a blender that has 300 watts or even 1,200,
Keep walking.
Yeah, go,
Throw
it
Don't
out.
Stop. Keep going.
And it can't do any of the things that this blender can do.
This is so much more than a blender. Now I'm going to do a dessert in here. And and by the way, can you try the carrot cake smoothie?
Oh, do I have to?
Nutmeg, cinnamon, real carrots that are in there as well. Just cut up raw carrots.
Oh my gosh, it tastes just like carrot cake.
Minus the cream cheese icing. How good is that? So here I've got flour, sugar. It's your typical brownie batter. I do this, I can whip it up in literally less than 30 seconds on any weeknight with the kids when they're like, what's for, like, can we have something fun for dessert or for lunches? So I press that batters button. I put my butter and eggs on top. I have even chocolate chips in there.
Yes.
Watch how quickly this growls and grabs the ingredients. Perfect demonstration of why it has square sides. This is thick and this is sticky, but I'm not stirring anything up in here with my hands. You can see it rotating and pushing up against those walls. I call it the vortex of fudge.
I'm just gonna say vortex. It's exactly what it is.
And look at how perfect that is. Now, something I really want to talk about, because you said that we have lots of people that are purchasing for the first time, but I know because I've been here for a year, tens of thousands of you have already picked up on this. And today there's a little fun special item.
Yeah,
that's
the to-go guy.
This is the to-go. It's your personal little customized blending attachment for Blendtec blenders. If you're looking at this going, that's cool, let me show you how it gets even cooler. Because you can take those plastic cups, you know, the ones that you started using in university, in college, pop the lid on top. So any size of those plastic cups fits right inside. Sit it on top of your blender, and now you don't even get the to-go jar dirty. You can literally blend.
That is so cool.
In that little plastic cup, just for a few seconds.
Wow.
It's got a little micronizer blade, like picture it like a little mini blender blade on there. Then you pop the cup off. My kids have been going crazy for this.
That is such a great idea.
How's that for saving $6 or $7 at your favorite juice shop or smoothie shop?
And can we show the number on that, Rick? That is all basically called the Go, the specialty travel jar.
Yep.
And it's brand new today, and it's also on an event price or price break from $129.95. It's $89.95. And you also have that with free shipping and handling and on 4 flex pay payments as well. And come on in and say hi. You know, if you haven't already, I mean, as we said, the testimonials on our website are fabulous, as it's a huge customer pick. I think there's like 41 reviews, 32 of them are perfect 5-star reviews. So let us know what you love about it, or let us know why you're buying it today. And do us a favor, if you've been looking at it all day, and I know millions of people have, let this be the hour you buy it. We have only like a couple more shows. The black is really in the lead by far here. Along with the pomegranate, you're loving the pomegranate, but listen, they all perform the same. It's what you're getting. It's the confidence of 8-year warranty. And the fact that this is a USA-based company in Utah. We were showing the footage a little earlier. I think the footage is super cool.
400 families,
super cool.
Amazing facility. They've dedicated their lives to giving you the best blenders. If you're like me, I got my first Blendtec blender in 2011, still going strong, over 4,000 blends on it. So when I look at that, I say to myself, because it counts up too. When you turn it on, it tells you how many times you've used it.
What?
Right here on the screen. So look, it's turned off. When I turn it on, we've only used this one 3 times. But mine at home tells you hundreds of 3 turns into 300,
That's
3,000.
so impressive.
And you feel so good knowing that you're using the blender. And it's a great motivational tool. So I have almonds soaked overnight, pinch of sea salt, vanilla, a little bit of water, and that is it. I'm just going to press that cold juice button. Have you ever wondered how to get milk out of an almond?
I know, my husband says this all the time.
I will admit, I had no idea before my Blendtec blender how you got nut milk. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
How do you milk
an almond?
So this is how you get it. Oh, and I'm glad I'm getting a little bit of spillage on here, because this will show you how easy it is to wipe up.
Clean.
Look at how perfect this is.
Oh my gosh.
We end up with creamy, rich,
I love almond milk.
Frothy, delicious milk. I've been doing almond milk.
And it's expensive, right? So when you're going to buy these specialty
milks, get it fresh. It's usually in a Tetra Pak, and it's sitting on a shelf somewhere. Look at this, though. We talk about frothy, creamy, delicious alternative milks. Boom. Boom. And to clean up, simple, because there are no buttons sticking out. It's all certified by the National Sanitation Foundation, so you end up with clean, easy to clean results.
And that's a good point, because we were chatting about the fact that someone commented they had it home and sent it back because it didn't have buttons. When you plug it in, it has an illuminating panel. Yes. So then you see the 6 pre-programs, right?
It's a lit up clear display, so there is no physical buttons. We've gone beyond that at Blendtec because we want you to have the world's most advanced blender. Here's the best part, though. All you need to do is get it home, and then the inspiration flows. Toss in some ingredients, hit a button, away you go. Blendtec.com actually has thousands of recipes, and you can even search by single ingredient.
That's a good idea,
I've got a cucumber. Type in cucumber. It'll give you all the recipes with cucumbers. So simple, whether you're doing your ice creams or your hot soups, or you're using it as a grain mill, or as a juicer, or as a nut butter maker, as we've been doing. Sky's the limit. You can even use this to grind meat. You take some chilled chicken breast or what have you, pop it in here, pulse, pulse, pulse. Now you've got ground chicken. So there's another appliance that you're covering, right?
Exactly. And then you think about that. Where do you store all these appliances, right? Beside the fact that you're spending a ton of money by buying, the mixer separate, the food processor, the meat grinder, the coffee grinder. We have a clock that is up on your screen. Only a matter of minutes remaining in this presentation, but you will not be disappointed. And listen, these are live demonstrations. No smoke and mirrors. Yeah. The blender says the blender does it all. And the fact that you have an opportunity today to get it home at literally the best price. And I know we say this all the time, but I think it is important for you just to do your own comparison shopping out there. $600–700 in comparison, and not even get the amount of power that you're getting in the Blendtec today that you're buying for $49 on any credit card, debit, PayPal. Free shipping and handling as well. And what can it do? So what are we making over there? I love blueberries.
Blueberry ice cream. So we're making blueberry ice cream. It's so simple. You can use that almond milk that we just had and put in some blueberries and some ice. That's it. You can do frozen yogurt. Toss in some Greek yogurt and maybe some lemon zest and a bit of lemon juice. Nothing better than fresh and lemony. Then conversely down there, once we scoop this ice cream, I want you to carry it on over. Because
we're going to see how this compares to the cabbage ice cream.
Oh, this is...
Because I was super impressed with that. And you know what? At the same time, let's go to the phones.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, you're live at HSN. And what is your name, please? Hi, you're on the air. And what is your name?
Hi, it's Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
I'm so glad you called. You with Bobby and Casey today. So listen, are you buying the Blendtec for the first time? Do you own it? What impressed you? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I bought it actually last month, and I absolutely love it. I work typically 40, 50 hours a week, and time is obviously a hard thing to eat healthy sometimes. So making a smoothie in the morning is really nice, but also coming home and making a quick smoothie is great too.
Great. So what impressed you the most, or what made you buy it from us here at HSN?
Yeah, so I remember that for me, it was the fact that my mom has the other mixer. I won't name the name that it's on, but yeah. I just remember it being really complicated. And for me, I like simple, I like easy. So
Yes.
I believe the biggest thing for me was just the fact that when I was done using the smoothie, I could just simply put a little dish soap, a little water in, and it pretty much was cleaned after that. And
don't you love that you can, again, you throw all the fruits and vegetables in, you're not spending hours pre-cutting them before, you can throw them in with the skins.
You press a button.
And it pulverizes them to the point where you're getting then all the health benefits from it as well. But I can't get over, Ryan, I don't know if you feel this, I cannot get over how great everything tastes, because when something's made fresh, it just tastes, there's no comparison, is there?
Well, yeah, and I was spending so much money. I think I spent $9 at one of those specialty grocery stores for a smoothie a couple of weeks before I got the blender. So I was so happy that I turned HSN on and saw that.
I'm so happy too.
Thank you.
Every time you use it, you're that much healthier than not using it, right?
Exactly.
Yes, I feel so much better, but thank you so much for showing it again. I hope more people get it, and I'm going to tell my entire family that hasn't gotten it yet to take a look at HSN.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
We're so grateful you called. You have a fabulous day. Thank you, thank you. Wait a minute. We can't go till I taste this.
Is that not good? Is that not delicious?
That is absolutely amazing.
So good.
I don't know, though. This is a tough mix with the cabbage, because I really like the cabbage ice cream, too, which I can't even believe I can even say that. Casey, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So much fun. Do not hang up. We're going to continue to take all the calls coming through. Hey, you want to save another $10? Why not? If you don't yet have the HSN card, you can search, of course, HSN card, or you can call 1-800-695-1418. And by the way, we give you the $10 off immediately. Okay, we have a fabulous, huge customer pick that we're gonna be sharing with you next from Origami as I continue to eat my ice cream and tell you about our amazing Juliana, who is back again with a brand new collection.